All right, so we're talking with Jen Bowman, who is a recovering addict whose age of onset occurred in adolescence. So Jen, when did you begin using?
I started using alcohol at the age of 14 and started experimenting with marijuana and other drugs around the age of 15.
All right, and what caused you to begin using?
Probably peer pressure, I would say. A lot of my friends were doing it at the time, and I wanted to be able to fit in and see what they were, what it was all about. So I tried it, and I didn't think that it was something that I would become addicted to, but I guess I had predisposition and other genetic factors, other environmental factors that influenced me to the point where I became addicted. So,
Mm-hmm. And what negative effects do you think it had on your life?
um, my my life became very small, very fast. I ended up failing out of college within a few years. I ended up getting sober at 19, so all my drug and alcohol use was through my adolescent years, my teenage years. And so I ended up failing out of college. I ended up in unhealthy relationships. Um, I was constantly sick. I was in and out of treatment centers.
Can you, as somebody who has experienced and overcome adolescent drug addiction, shed some light on how we might be able to reduce the high prevalence of drug use among adolescents today?
Sure. I think that education is probably the most efficient way to reduce the amount of adolescents that are experimenting and abusing drugs in our society. It's difficult with the media because it actually promotes intoxication, especially amongst youth. So I think that the just say no method is no longer working. I think that adolescents need to be aware of the positive and negative effects of drugs and alcohol use, so that they feel that they have an option. Because I think that sometimes when you're working with adolescents and young people, when you tell them not to do something, it tempts them more to want to do it, because they have the mindset that they're invincible and that it'll never happen to them. But addiction does not discriminate, and so you never know what could happen when you pick up that first drink or drug.